What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to your stimulus update and daily news report for Tuesday, May 10th. So what's going on right now is many Democrats are pretty much saying that President Biden is losing control. And as he's losing control, this is hurting Democrats in the upcoming midterm elections. Well, there's a lot of things that are happening right now. Number one, we're seeing gas prices are surging. This is causing many Democrats to fight one another to try to get something done. We also are seeing that there's still a lot of reports coming out of Ukraine that are causing more issues here in the United States. The lockdowns in China are not helping. The stimulus payments that many people were expecting are slow to come out. And just to give you an idea, because I got comments just the other day saying that, hey, you've been promising we're going to see stimulus checks, but there's no checks. Here's what I can tell you. I have never promised that there's going to be another stimulus check from the federal government. What I've said is any stimulus check that comes is going to come from the states. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you a handful of states that are sending out stimulus checks this month. All right? So make sure you stick around for that if that's what you're looking for. But here's what I can tell you. The American people at this point have had enough. What we have asked for is consistency. And you guys have brought this up multiple times that, okay, if you go to the coffee stand and your coffee is normally $4, that's fine. Or $5, even $10, that's fine. You know what to expect when you get there. It's consistency. But the problem is you go to that same coffee stand and it's $8, and it's $11, and it's $10 and $6 and back to $10, and there's no consistency whatsoever. That's where the American people are struggling because they can't plan for it. This means food prices, gas prices, rent, everything across the board. We need consistency. Right now, inflation is sitting at 8.5%. And tomorrow morning, the expectation is we are going to have inflation at 8.1%. That will be the top headline number. Now, this is still very high. This is more than most people can afford. This is hurting the lower income households. Well, here's why Americans have had enough. Here's what we've been told. The Biden administration has said that gas prices will come down. And they would because of the 180 million barrels of oil that was being released from our Strategic Petroleum Reserve. Well, this happened, the announcement was back on, I believe, March 31st. Now, here's what you need to understand. The Biden administration brought up the fact that they tried to include affordable housing into the Build Back Better Act, but they couldn't get that passed. Well, that would have helped rent. That would have helped a lot of things. And now they've even talked about providing gas cards and raising nutrition assistance and SNAP benefits and even providing other ways to get more money back into the American people's pockets. Well, they're likely going to do what they can, but the only thing that is even up, really a possibility right now, is student loan forgiveness. And this makes many people very upset because they've either been paying on their loans, they didn't go to school in the past 5, 10, 20 years because they couldn't afford it, but if they knew the federal government was going to bail them out, well, they probably would have. This is causing a lot of people to question whether or not this is even a good idea. Well, here's the problem. The 180 million barrels of oil that were released from our Strategic Petroleum Reserves, they lower the price of gas just a little bit for a few weeks. This plan was announced on March 31st, 2022. Now, that was over a month ago. Well, 1 month ago, on April 10th, let me show you this. Let me show you what the numbers look like. Okay? So on April 10th, so this is what gas is today. The national average in the United States as of today, May 10th, is $4.37. Here's what it was a month ago. 1 month ago, it was $4.11. That was average in the United States. 1 week ago, $4.20. Yesterday, it was $4.32. And today, it rose by 5 cents. Or just about 5 cents to $4.37. Gain of over 5 cents in a day. That's insane. And inflation is so bad right now that Democrats are actually stepping forward, telling the Biden administration that they need to do more or risk a bloodbath in the upcoming midterm elections. Here's the problem. And again, I'm all for supporting other countries when we can. The problem is, can we actually afford it? The American people are hurting, but we keep sending money to other countries. We keep sending money, and we did this all throughout the pandemic. We'd send vaccines, we'd send money, we'd send all this stuff to other countries to help them. But at the same time, the American people are struggling. That's the problem, is the Biden administration is not doing much here to help fight inflation. Now, what they are doing is try to push the blame over onto Republicans and former President Donald Trump. And yes, and I 100% agree that both Republicans and Democrats are to blame. But who's in power today? Democrats. So that's why the majority of blame is going over to Democrats, because they have the power to make changes. Republicans do not. And that's the tough thing. Even when former President Donald Trump was in office and Republicans had the majority of the power, they still didn't hold the majority in the House, which was the issue. But even then, I blamed Republicans because they had the power. Now, we have to blame Democrats because they don't just have the power in the Senate and the presidency like Republicans did, a little over a year ago. No, they got all the power, and they still can't get anything done. Now, the problem that we're facing is, and there's even a statement that's going to come out today from President Biden, but in the statement that President Biden is going to give today, he actually plans on bashing Republicans for their different approach to fight inflation. President Biden is going to come out and say that, well, he has a plan, but Republicans do not. President Biden, he says that Republicans' plan is to just raise taxes on 75 million American families and threaten the sunset programs like Social Security, Medicare, and even Medicaid. So that's going to be part of the issue. What we are seeing moving forward, especially as we get closer to the midterm elections, it's not going to be about, okay, we're going to do this and this and this, and we have the steps, we have a process, we have a plan. No, it's, Republicans, they're not doing this. Republicans, they tried this 2 years ago, it didn't work. Republicans, it's just going to be a back and forth game. And I can tell you right now, Republicans and Democrats are not really open to working together. Republicans don't even want to help out Democrats due to the issues that Republicans faced back when former President Donald Trump was in office, and Democrats tried to do all they could to make his job harder. And now Democrats are asking for help, but Republicans understand that making them suffer, and ultimately it's going to hurt the American people as well for the short period of time, but making them suffer will likely help them win back the House and the Senate, especially for the GOP in 5-6 months once the elections happen. That's the issue. Again, it's not great news, but that is what's going on. Democrats are asking for help, but at the same time, Republicans are saying, well, why would we help you when we asked for help during the pandemic and you guys were nowhere to be found? So that's kind of where we're at today. Now, like I said earlier on in this video, I always get questions about, hey, are we going to get an additional stimulus check? Some states, yes. Others, no. So here are some of the states that are sending out checks. California is going to be sending out $600 for individuals or $1,200 for couples through the Golden State Stimulus number 1. They will also be sending out $1,100 from their Golden State Stimulus number 2. There's also, again, these are going to come out this month, but there's also another round of payments that will be issued in June. So just understand, you may not have received your payment yet, but you could be very soon. And in Colorado, we also know they will be sending a tax refund of $400 or $800 for joint filers. The purpose behind this is actually just to provide residents with some money to combat high inflation. That's really it. That's all they're trying to do, is just fight inflation. Well, we also know Delaware will be issuing tax rebates at the end of May, filers will either receive $300 or $600 if you're a joint filer. In Illinois, they have plans to send out $400 payments to taxpayers sometime later on this year. We just don't know exactly when. We don't know really the stipulations behind it either. But this is also different from the $150 gas cards being sent out to 50,000 people. And it is different than the guaranteed income program that is going on in Chicago. So those are some of the payments that are going on right now. I believe Indiana has another payment as well that is coming out. I don't have it on this list, but I believe that is another one that's going out. So if you are in Indiana, I will come back and I will address that later on. But that's what we know. Again, what's happening is Democrats are struggling. They're asking Biden for help. President Biden is starting to lose control, not of just what's going on in the world, but what's going on in the country, what's going on within his own party, and it's causing a lot of issues. So, as we get more information on what's actually going on and what we could potentially be looking forward to in the future, I promise I'll come back on, share all the latest news and updates again. Just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.